Hello again. This is Barbara Langston, Certified Zentangle Teacher, and this is day 9 of Inktober Tangles. And today the pattern is Fugu, I guess that's how you pronounce it, by Sonia Yenser. And on her Facebook page, she said she saw this in an Asian restaurant, and that's how she came up with the name. It's a very basic pattern. To me, it looks like little coffee beans. And so I'm going to make these kind of big, but if you're going to use them, I would suggest making them smaller. They make a nice filler between other patterns that you might have on your tile. So she says to make it kind of like the shape of a football. Okay, and then you're going to just make a line that goes across. There you go. That's the basic pattern of Fugu. And I suppose with that you could just add a little bit of shading on each end and soften that. And that is Fugu. And she also puts an aura around each one. Okay, so you would just fill an area with little Fugu beans. I think I'm just going to call them beans in random orientations. You could do a lot of different things with this. I looked around on Zentangle Mosaic and Facebook to see how people had used it, and this is one of the ways that they made a change to it. So a little bit of a wavy line and then weighting on the end. And you could do without the aura on each side, but I'm going to add that. And I'm just going to show you several variations for this. This, you could add highlighting or hatching, so it looks like there's a highlight in the center. I'm trying to fix that edge a little bit. Okay, so there's one possibility. You could add your little line across and fill this in completely. Which always gives you a chance to straighten your line if it's not looking just right. Okay. There's my aura again. Not a perfect aura, but that's okay. Let's see. Another way that I have seen it. Let's come down this way. Again, Normally, if you're putting this on another tile or a tile with other patterns, they wouldn't be this big, but I just want you to see how these could be. You could put little lines, auras, going down this edge. Okay. So you would just fill your space with these little fugu beans. And then I've seen several people who put just tipple or orbs in various areas. Make it look like little bubbles. As a way to have a filler between your little fugu beans. And you could fill in the space around each one of these, but I'm not going to take that time to fill those in. And I'm just putting a little line at the top of some of those little bubbles. And I'm just going to add a little bit of shading. I think on this one I'll shade the side of the line. And then soften that. I got a new tortillon instead of the fat one that I was using. So it gives me a little bit more control. You could add a little bit of shading here. And then soften it. I'm trying to soften mine so that I don't have a harsh edge. And I think I put a little bit too much on that one, but that's okay. And I'm going to do the same thing on this. And on this one. So maybe a little bit of shading down in here with what's left on my tortillon. And oh, I didn't soften that one. That one does seem to have an edge. Okay, there you go. Very simple little pattern with some variations. Again, this one is the basic pattern. Have fun with it. Thanks. Bye.